Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Journey to the Farlands for episode 341 today. Craziness, absolute nonsense going on in this series with the amount of episodes we have and the amount of episodes that we still have to go. But anyway, 24 gigabytes and still going. All right, lovely. Yes, I am just remembering the fact that I died last episode. Well, it was definitely my own fault. This time it was. The last time before that, it was actually what I consider to be a bug. I know, beta having bugs. That is a surprise, but yeah, last episode I died again. But this time it was to a creeper, so you know, the blame can't be placed on the game this time. But but I'm back to square one a little bit again. But we're still no, not you again. we're we're gonna just keep on going. I might take a mining break. Last episode, I was kind of debating doing a mining outpost thing. I still haven't quite made up my mind on it. I kind of said I wasn't going to do it last episode, and I'm kind of humming and hawing about it. So I might end up stopping at some point. We'll see. Um, but I'm just going to kind of continue until I make up my mind on what I'm doing. So yeah, we're just pressing on to the Farlands, of course. Nothing has really changed. The core principle of the series is still there, no matter how many times this game tries to squish me with its many mobs and my own idiocy as a part of it as well. I'm sure, but but yeah, I'm back and still kicking, and the show is still show must go on, as last episode implies. I was gonna call it singing in the rain or dying in the rain because, well, the whole, I guess, premise of the death last episode was I wanted to just walk around in the rain a little bit. I was listening to Singing in the Rain, and I was just feeling very like, listening to music, very just excited and stuff. And then I just get struck down by mobs. Like, I swear, like I've walked, I don't even know how many times now, because I know I did for sure in my marathon. I think I did once or twice before that. So it's been a few times I've gone, but I haven't had that many mobs spawn. I think that was the most mobs I saw at night while walking. So walking at night, probably gonna have to wait until I get diamond or iron again. So that is off the table. Not really that I really intend to do that, but yeah, it is off the table. And same thing with the nether. Nether is off the table unless I get diamond. I think, yeah, diamond will probably do in the nether, I think. Or maybe a bow. Iron and a bow would be good. I don't have a bow anymore. I lost my bow. I lost everything. Did I tell you that? But yeah. Second commentary. I think the last commentary wasn't even that long. I just felt like chatting a little bit to keep me up for a little bit to get a nice episode out. Since the other day I was busy, not only with work but a few other things. But yeah, lots of stuff happening. I did start a brand new series yesterday. Actually, I think it uploaded. I that was what I was doing Monday night. I think it was Monday night. I did started my new series, and then I uploaded it Tuesday yesterday. I think and then tomorrow I'm uploading episode 2. But I've got like a new limited series. I don't know how long it'll be, or how often it'll be streamed, but I do have the first 2 episodes on standby. I already uploaded the first one. I got the second one coming out tomorrow, and that's Lethal Company. It's a game that came out, I think, about half a year ago now. I didn't really catch on to it, at least until like a few weeks ago. And I was gonna stream it back then, but I decided not to. So I finally, we kind of got a group together formally, and we're now playing again. So I've been streaming that a little bit. like I said, got 2 episodes, one with the group and then one with just me and Nico. But man, is it fun! I can't wait to do more of them. I think tomorrow, if everything works out and no one can't play kind of thing, we're gonna experiment a little bit around in the game. Not to really say that we're good at it, but it'll be a fun time anyway. Lots of death and laughter and things, trolling and all that jazz. But yeah, it's certainly a fun series. It's a bit of a different departure, from my usual stuff. I usually don't do that kind of stuff apart from like Newcraft, I guess. But no, we're going for it. Going for a grandiose lethal series. So yeah, we'll see who joins me for what episodes. It might be a little bit varying. There's I think like 7 people in the group that are at least interested in playing. Although we got 4 together for episode 1, which is kind of the intended thing, and then we've got a mod to increase the lobby size now, so we can go all the way up to that 7 if everyone does happen to join at varying times and whatnot. But it's been a lot of fun. I do recommend you guys go check that out. If that does sound cool, like just me getting spooked and laughing at just craziness, all that stuff. I'm sure you guys would like it if you like my little pitch. I did edit the videos pretty swiftly. They're about I think about a half hour each, which is pretty good considering, but the usual journey episodes an hour, usual Newcraft episodes 50 minutes. So it's a nice happy medium. And I might even start doing that for other series as we'll see. Although I don't know, I only got until like fall, and then I can't really edit that much. Or at least still be very slowed down at that point. But yeah, nice edited series though nonetheless, like Newcraft. I'm trying to be a bit more rigorous with Lethal Company, just to only have like the highlights and bits and pieces. Episode 2's got a bit more silence and stuff, just because it's just me and Nico. So I wanted to just capture a bit more of the actual runs. I think it's like 5 or 6 minutes longer than episode 1. That's not too bad. I don't mind a bit of variation. Of course, with Journey being a bit more amplified with varying lengths of episodes from anywhere from 1 hour to 12. I've done 12-hour episodes before that has happened, with breaks, of course. But yeah, it's a bit of a dice toss this series sometimes. But it's nice to have series like Newcraft and Lethal, because Newcraft, some episodes are half hour, some of them are 50 minutes. They hardly ever go above that. I haven't had one go above that. So we'll see with episode 14, I think is the one I'm currently editing. I don't think I'll be able to get it out I might be able to get it out sometime soon, maybe this weekend. I won't be able to get it out for tomorrow, I don't think. We'll see. I might be able to. I do plan on streaming Sims at some point. I might do that on Saturday. Maybe make Saturdays Sims days, because I haven't done Sims in a while, and I want to start my next round. So then I can kind of get the ball rolling on things again. So I'm gonna do another some Sims Saturday. I think that'll be fun. I'm just trying to schedule things a little bit just so I have time to give everything attention. And something else I've been playing recently. I won't stream it. I did do a video game spotlight on it, but it is Factorio, which is a game I have been kind of a bit conflicted with over the past 4 years, ever since I got it. I think I got it around 4 or so years ago. I've been a bit conflicted with it, of course, because it's an automation game, but I feel like they're kind of automation games are kind of my crux, because I want to be so efficient, or like I want to be more efficient than I can be, kind of thing. Like I want to be like precise, even though there's kind of a learning curve to those kinds of games. I've had it happen time and time again. I think every automation game, like I love them to bits, but I just have so much trouble like committing. I always want to restart, erase everything. I mean, I think I'm definitely gonna try. I think tomorrow I might make a new save and play it out for a few hours. And when I'm sick of things, I can just demolish them and rebuild them in a different way if I come up with a better idea, instead of restarting like I usually do. I find that's what I do with those games, and it doesn't really help me that much because I always seem to just do the same things, maybe slight variation, but there's not really much of a learning process when I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, a little bit differently. So yeah, that's the plan for that. Because I did do a video game spotlight, I think a year or two ago, and that was a lot of fun. I was basically doing I played the only section of the game I really knew. I did do one leading up to the space age a little bit. Well, it wasn't quite that far. It's a rather you have to be rather committed to beat the game and beat Factorio. But I made it to a good point. I was definitely a few sciences in, but I was following tutorials the whole way. So I want to definitely just wing it a little bit. Maybe on peaceful mode because I haven't properly done a save at all. So I should probably do peaceful mode first before I do, all these aliens evolving and trying to murder you in every way they can imagine. But yeah, so that's something I'm going to be trying to do. I definitely want to get into that before I get busy and don't really have time to do anything. Maybe only Journey and Newcraft at that point. Speaking of Newcraft as well, I've been playing Newcraft off camera a little bit. I've been a bit caught up on Connor's order for for my Berg service on Newcraft. And man, that has been a grind and a half getting the packed mud for Connor. 5 shulker boxes, by the way, which means 5 shulker boxes of wheat. It's not even the mud that I'm worried about because I just built a mud farm. That'll be shown in episode 14, actually. I think episode 14 is my most recent one. I don't remember. But yeah, that's fun, isn't it? At least it sounds fun to me. And I'll probably be filming my next episode for that shortly thereafter, which will be also rather fun, I'm sure, as I get more into my base. That's the plan, at least. I wanted to do it last week, but when I went to go start my base, maybe it was this week, maybe it was Sunday, but I kind of was like, oh yeah, I gotta get all this packed mud for Connor. So I've been doing that the last few days, and I'm gonna probably grossly overcharge him a little bit because it's caused me a lot of suffering. And if he says no, then I'll just keep it for myself. Well, I won't grossly overcharge him, but I worked pretty hard to get that 5 shulker boxes of wheat, and it's an annoying thing to get because I mean, there's definitely AFK farms out there that I could probably build, like automatic farms, but I like to get 5 shulker boxes. That'd be a lot of AFKing. So I just have my farm or like a little manual farm setup. Well, not little. It's pretty big. So I can just break it and get like a shulker box worth of wheat every time without fail. And maybe we'll do a little bit of caving while I'm doing all this conversating. Ah, it was a bust. You heard it here, Kurt. Farlands are bust. It was a bust. Gosh, yeah, I remember watching Farlands are bust. That was what I watched for a good chunk of the early days of my journeying to the Farlands. And then later on, I got more into TFC because TFC is kind of the one that got me into journeying as a whole, just through seeing or hearing about his passing and seeing how motivated he was in his series, even if it was sparse and became more sparse just because of his health complications. It's still a very crazy thing. I mean, speaking for myself and probably just about every Farlander out there, that it is a rather crazy thing to do. Like, I won't deny that fact. I'm sure there's plenty of people that are like that. You guys are so crazy. Um, I think it's like it almost circles around to being like neat, like really cool. It's like that crazy cool, or just plain crazy maybe to some. But I don't really know how I've managed to stay committed to this world throughout all this time. I mean, I guess I can't really say that because I guess I do kind of know that it's just because I want to see the Farlands. And I think I just got it down in my head, you know, like you get like it's almost a habit now that I just want to stream this. I've definitely had times, especially recently, where I've just not really felt like doing it or just got really busy with other stuff, but so be it, you know. And I'm sure it won't be the last time. Like in the future, like the fall when I'm in proper school and you know, still having to work a little bit here and there. I'll still be kicking in with Journey, but or you know, walking, I guess. I'll still be walking in this world, but you know, it'll be different. But you know, like I kind of have said for a long time, it's just the bottom line of just keeping on the walking. It doesn't really matter. As much as I make it sound like it matters, you know, going far distances, it doesn't really matter as long as I'm still in the world, you know, at least once a week, really. Or, you know, if I just come back at the very least. If I leave, you know, the whole deal is that I gotta come back at some point. Because I'm halfway there, I can't quit now. At least I'm not gonna quit willingly. Something will have to happen for me to completely, you know, be departing from the series with no plans of return. Like that, I can't imagine that now. You know, 6.1 million blocks in. We're creeping ever so closely to 50%. I'm wondering if I could just make it there and then do an outpost at 50%. I don't know. That could be kind of cool. Because I did one at spawn. So, you know, 50% in, I could do one, and 100% is Oblivion. So this will be like the in-between, even though I've had 4 bases before this that aren't spawn. But, oh well. And they're all in the span of a year. That's kind of why I don't really want to do another outpost for a while. But maybe it'll be a good enough time to crack on and with an outpost and take a bit of a break. I don't know if you guys heard that. I just made like a really weird noise. I just like I breathed in with my nose really strangely. It just made like this like weird sound. So if you heard that, I'm sorry. Of course, the Canadian in me needs to apologize for every weird noise I make, apparently. But yeah, we press on to the Farlands, of course, as I have always done, at least since August of 2022. Yes, we're almost going on 2 years of this nonsense. So I'm hoping to be beyond 50% by then, by 2 years. Then I can at least say I'll be there by 4 years. That might not be exactly how it works, but you know what? I can have hope. And you might be like, oh no, it does work that way, but you're not in my shoes where I know I have school and things. That'll really, really eat up my time in the future. It's kind of stuff that makes me think about what would have happened had I done this years ago. Maybe I wouldn't have committed to it as much, or maybe I would have made it to the Farlands by now. Although that's kind of the maybe thinking and the hypothetics, but I like to think that way a little bit sometimes. I don't really like to fall into the habit of it because then you kind of just tend to regret and be like, oh, why couldn't I have done this earlier? But I got into the Farlands when I did around August of 2022, early August. I just kind of think, wow. I mean, it was more like pretty suddenly around the 13th because I made my world the day after that. I think I made a test world on the 13th. I called it Adventures to the Farlands or something. That was like one of my experimental titles for the series, and I just did Journey to the Farlands, which I later was like, oh yeah, it's like TFC. I think I just kind of ripped it from TSC. Although I think I thought, I knew about his series, but I kind of thought of it as well as the title because there's not really many titles I could think of going to the Farlands. It's just really riffs on that, I guess. But yeah, guess we'll just keep on going. What else am I gonna do? I guess I got stopped, but I don't really feel very motivated by this terrain, I'll be honest. That's also the thing. I might just do an outpost if I find a really good spot. We'll see. It won't quite be 50% though. It's kind of why I want to hold off the mining, because I can get my diamonds back at 50%. Yeah, a bit of a, you know, bit of a present for me if I can make it. I'm saying if because I die in this world. It's not. I'm not saying if I get to the Farlands anymore. I'm saying when I get to the Farlands, because I think if I've made it this far, who's to say I can't make it? You know, double this. And I guess if anyone's asking how having walked 6 million blocks feels, it's kind of weird. It kind of melds together. You kind of forget. You don't really know. I guess you don't really notice how crazy of a thing it is having walked this far. Just because I guess I'm just so used to it. But from an outsider's perspective, it's wild. And when I think about it a little bit more retrospectively, like, oh yeah, thinking back on the 350 or 400, I guess, videos I've made on this world, and the 100 hypothetical episodes I would have made back for the first 2 months of this world. There's quite a lot of stuff that happened. Like 5 pets, 4 bases, I guess 5 including spawn, 3 golden apples, many specials, many specials, and megasodes and things, including of course my Farland anniversary, which I'm so excited to do. And I do have a date for it now. It'll be the 14th, around there. It'll be somewhere around July 14th, not May 14th, which would have been 2 days ago. July 14th. And it'll run a month into August and then, or a month into, it'll run 1 month spanning into August. And I'll see how far I make it. I might lead right up to my last day before going to school. And then from there, it'll be kind of the wild, something completely new for me. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, I think around 2 months from now I'll start it. Or I guess it'd be 2 months from now. Which doesn't feel like very long, but it'll fly by. I just know it because the last 6 months have gone, or 5 months have gone by pretty darn quickly. Let me see if I can make this jump. Ooh, I'm parkouring. I would have used my water bucket had I had one. Makes you want to dig up some iron. Well, I can find it on the way. But let me try and think of something more novel to talk about apart from this world, which I guess is a bit of a big focus for this series. But there's only so much I can say at this point without being at the Farlands. But I guess we'll see how far I make it until I just turn to mush. Go completely berserk. Okay, let me see. This cave might do. I just want to pick up a few pieces of iron. I keep like coming and hawing. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. Get on the bike and just ride. Burning mobs. What a sight to see. As long as it dies before I reach it. There we go. Let's see if I can get some arrows. Yeah. Free arrows. Free ammunition. Live for the picking. Primed and ready to go. Because I remember in the beginning of the world, I used to be like, oh, iron is sustainable from the spawners. But when you're starting out with no iron at all, it's a little bit difficult to get the ball rolling on iron, I will admit. We'll just have to kill the sheep also until I get some iron. I can usually pick away at some as I see it. It's not quite like modern Minecraft where you can just pick away at it at mountains and things. I can't really do that here because mountains only really have coal at most. Not really though, because coal isn't really all that abundant up in the high terrain. Mainly kind of down here, it's okay. It's really good down at 12, but I don't really feel like going all the way down to 12 just for some coal. an iron. I can just pick away at it here. Otherwise, oh, there's some right there. Second zoom. Ooh, pretty cool, eh? I don't do that very often, but I can. Ooh, speaking of spawners, maybe we can get a golden apple. Yeah, it's a little bit a little bit touchy since I just got my last one. Now we got a piece of iron, pretty good. Yeah, I'll take the food as well. Oh, and the string actually, that'll be good for a bow. A bow. Now I need to find where this other chest is. I'm gonna have to dig it out. Oh, hello, sir. Sorry to set you aflame, but it's what I have to do. Ugh, I'm not doing very good at keeping these peoples alive. Ah, well, what does it matter? They're undead anyway. Do not be fooled by them. There we go. That actually makes it remarkably quicker. I don't have to use my shovel. Oh, there's more. Okay, I'll just use the rest of the durability on this wood shovel. I doubt many people actually see out their wooden tools, but I do. At least, I mean, not in Newcraft. I don't think I did. But in Journey, oh yeah. You're starting now. What do we see? Ah, come on. Making it difficult for me to get at my riches. Potential riches, I should say, because I don't actually know. Can I dig into here? I don't think that'll help me, actually. It's like divided. It's all divided up, and it's not helping me very much. I don't think there is a second one in here. I'm not gonna complain though. I got my wealth that is bread and iron. Better than nothing, I must say. Okay, there we go. There's some sand. Oh, like a few stacks. That'll do. Don't have to do as many hidey holes. We'll have to gather some cobblestone at some point for furnaces, but I don't have to worry about that much either. Make sure I'm going the right way, looking at my coordinates, and we are good to set off. Talk about stopping. But yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun today in Journey. Every episode is fun. Well, apart from the ones I die. Well, the moments I die. The last episode wasn't too bad. You know, the death kind of spoiled it a bit, but well. I was singing in the rain, and then I was dying in the rain. What do you expect? I'm gonna gather the rest of the leather for my armor, just so I don't get one shot by a creeper again. You know, it'll like the armor only lasts the 1 second, but it's all right. It's the best I can do with what I'm given for now. If you want to see weird terrain, look overhead at my mini map, and you can see just how crazy some of the beta terrain is. You just see like all these weird speckled terrain. Wouldn't be surprised if I found like a QR code out here. Try scanning it. Pull out your phone. Oh, cows. No, what do you want, you bugger? Making funny noises. Come here. There we go. I just need 24 and then I can make a full set. Oh, we'll really be kitted out at that point. No need for get good kits. I guess none of you guys would know what those are. That's what I do at outposts when I need to get myself back up to speed. When I'm usually, okay, I'll explain how the gameplay loop in Journey usually should work. I usually mine diamonds at an outpost. I use those diamonds throughout the next few months, maybe half a year if I'm lucky, and then go down to diamond or iron after slowly. And then once I'm in iron, I usually lose my patience after a bit being in iron and want diamonds again. And then I do another outpost, and I did that way for a good while until I started dying and losing my diamonds a whole lot, and I got sick of the outposts. Started doing mining outposts, and then I just got sick of mining outposts, and now we're just walking. Whenever I die, I just have nothing now. I'm broke. Broke as a joke. Truly. Well and truly. Although what can I say? I'm still going to the Farlands. That doesn't change as much as I, disdain losing my stuff. Okay, I'm writing down all these episodes. I'm just a zinger after zinger here. No. A little too aware of myself there, but oh well. Oh, Factorial tomorrow. That'll be fun. And then Newcraft. I'm hoping to finish that episode. So a bit of Factorial, edit the episode, and then Journey at some point. I want to try and squeeze in a 5 hour tomorrow. We'll see. And then maybe Lethal tomorrow night. So lots of fun stuff. So it'll be, I guess, Newcraft and Journey, and a Lethal episode in the works to come out Friday maybe, if I manage to get one recorded tomorrow or streamed. I don't really give it down. It doesn't really. It's kind of it's the same, but it's different. OBS says they're different. I can see the difference. Recording is not live, but I always just do my stuff live. I don't know why. It's just the way I've always done it. Much like my F3 screenshots in Journey. I don't really need them, but I do still take them in hopes that one day I might find them useful. Being like, oh, where was that random mountain I found in episode 232? I don't know if I found a random mountain in episode 232, but maybe I did, and maybe I want to find where it was in this world and teleport out to it in a test world. Nah, I'm just joking, but maybe one day. No, no, not really. I think it's more just get an idea of the scale of the journey a bit. I don't really have, the first few hundred screenshots or whatever I took, which is unfortunate for the first 199 episodes, but I still got the episodes themselves, and I still got some rare screenshots and moments from before the series as well that I've shown off numerous times. So, there's not really too much unknown in this world. I guess for you guys there is, considering I'm sure a lot of people just kind of tune in and out and don't really know the whole shtick of things, which is fine because I don't really expect people to. It's not really the expectations, more just having you guys along. I appreciate that much as anything. I've always got a stack. I'll have to get a stack of wood as well. Hope nighttime is quickly approaching, which means I need to get myself a hidey pole. Get myself situated in a nice secure bed location. Not always secure. Sometimes mobs still manage to spawn around me and make my day slightly more perilous. There we go. I was gonna say parable, but it's not right. It's not quite what I was after. There we go. Can toss basically everything I'm not gonna craft with. Just cycle stuff around. Have a bit of fun. Yeah, I could use some more torches. There we go. Use a bit more of everything in this world. Let's be honest. Okay, I can get rid of my tools. I don't really give a damn about them anymore. It was only the shovel that mattered. It's only the shovels in Journey that matters, not the Farlands. Get it here first. I should just play Shovelcraft instead. Yeah, imagine if that was a game. That'd be crazy. Crazy fun. But yeah. I've been talking with Devin a good deal about season 2 of Newcraft. We've kind of been talking about it throughout the server a little bit, But I've been talking more recently with Devin, and we've been kind of talking about how our schedule changes. I mean, a lot of people are going to have a very sudden schedule change coming up very soon in the coming months. Or for some, it's like what they're used to. Some people are already in school or have been for a year now, but it's still, still busy for them anyway. But we've been talking about how that'll change things, and I've kind of been talking about it on the channel. But we've kind of definitely anticipated that new craft is going to be very different fall, around late August, September, and going into, forever. Well, not forever, but like the next few years, I think. They'll kind of be set to a new standard at that point. And I don't really know what's going to go on with Newcraft. It'll kind of be a Here Be Dragons moment for it. Journey, I think, will always continue, but Newcraft is the weird one. It'll be an interesting time. I think if we were to reset, I don't want to say exactly when it'll happen and when we'll move, but just anticipate that there might be a reset coming up at some point. I'm trying to be a little bit transparent, but I also want to have some suspense be built up. So yeah, we don't have a planned day yet, or time yet to reset, date or time. But yeah, it'll happen at some point, and season 2 will be at 1.21 or whatever version's out at the time. And I won't really go into depth about season 2 because I want that to be a surprise for you guys. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun anyway, because I'll still be playing it for probably every day, even if I only manage to get a little bit in here and there. I think my episode scheme will change for season 2. I will do probably more raw style episodes, just slightly edited, like the next day kind of thing. So then I can actually still get episodes out, but not have to commit to, multi-hour or trimming down multi-hour episodes. So the episodes might get a little bit short, which I think will be fine. Hopefully that'll actually attract new people and shorter videos, because I know a lot of people, I'm sure, are probably turned off by multi-hour things and 50-minute long videos. Even some are even turned off by 20 to 30-minute videos. I've found, Devin's told me at least, that there's people that comment on his videos that are like 25, 26 minutes, and they're like, oh my god, can it be any shorter? Or can it be any longer? I think, I don't know which one would be applicable there, but they're basically just reaming him just for having an episode that's too long. They haven't seen my channel, clearly. uh, but yeah. So that'll be interesting. All the series will kind of stabilize into a new norm for the next few years, I'm thinking. I don't really know how the streaming will go, if I will just end up taking a break or just quitting streaming and just keep doing Journey. Not on my own time, but I'd still stream it even if I did kind of formally quit, at least from everything else. I doubt anyone would care if I actually quit streaming, but I still did Journey. I think everyone would be like, "Yay!" Everyone would still be fine, because Journey is kind of why everyone comes to my channel. At least that's what I gather. I don't really see many other of my series. I guess my old school Minecraft did pretty well, but me and Devin kind of stopped doing that in favor of the stuff more like Lethal and Terraria. Me and Devin have been playing Terraria off and on, outside of the streams and whatnot, because there's a lot I do actually outside of streams. I don't know if you guys would. I mean, I'm a little bit busy on like series right now, but if people did make it to this point, you can suggest new series ideas for me, and I might consider them. Maybe weekly, once every few weeks. We'll see. But yeah, if there's anything, 'cause I always got ideas, but I usually just do it on my own. So if you want to like me to do like a Factorio series or a Terraria, because I do have a Terraria world, I could just restart and do a new series on it. I don't know. I don't really feel, I'm not like Devin, where Devin basically just streams or records anything he does. If he can stream it or record it, he's gonna find a way to do it at some point in his life. So yeah, he does a lot of that stuff. So yeah, check out Comedic Confusion on YouTube. He's on my YouTube channel. It's my best friend. My best friend's YouTube channel. Where I think he has a secondary channel, but I don't know how you get to it. I haven't seen his secondary channel, but that's where he does all his streaming. Anyway, he just does like the actual videos to his main channel, which I haven't considered that because, well, every video of mine is streamed. So I don't really have a recorded video thing, nor do I think I ever will, unless things really start to shift for me. But the way things currently are, we're good. That's what I think. Though I think most people will get the gist when I'm doing a no commentary stream that even if they enter the chat, I won't actually turn on my mic. Unless I really feel like it, because sometimes I just do. So if you're watching a no commentary and I just start talking randomly, that's probably because someone joined the chat or I had an idea in my head about something to talk about that transcended the idea of it being a no commentary video. So apologies to any no commentary viewers that are interrupted by my rants and ramblings, but well, I just like to interrupt things. Be a bit of a disruptor. Because Journey, I think is probably my staple series, of course, because a lot of videos just get hundreds of views by default. But next to it, I think would be Old School Minecraft. Old School Minecraft didn't really have as many views in the latter episodes that I uploaded. Of course, the more recent ones when it lost its flow. But man, did that pilot strike off. That was like 1,800 or 2,000 views on the first episode, which I've never had happen to any of my other series. I'd wish for that kind of thing to happen to Newcraft or Lethal Company or that kind of thing. Something else. Or Journey. Journey would be cool. Nah, I mainly just daydreaming a bit, or I guess night dreaming at this point, which is I guess just dreaming. But no, I just like to think about that kind of stuff and be like, oh, it'd be nice, but I don't really care if it happens or not. Well, I kind of just say I do, but I'm just here, I'm not really all that peeved about it either way. It's not a deal breaker. Look at that, a full set. There we go. Oh, my stuff's sliding about. And it is kind of strange playing old Minecraft because I know a lot of people who play old Minecraft, they have like the nostalgia. I think I have a little bit of nostalgia because well, when I first played it was like when Xbox was kind of in the beta-esque versions. Um, so I got a little bit of nostalgia, but I don't know. I just don't. Sometimes I feel it more than other times, but most of the time I'm kind of just in journey mode. Not Terraria, by the way, but I'm in Journey to the Farlands mode, and I don't know. I don't really see beta through this like, oh, it's so cool. I mean, it's not bad. It's its own experience, isolated from the modern versions and things, even like release and all that. But I don't know. I don't really feel like the nostalgia and stuff. I'm kind of just here because the Farlands exist in this version. I have played the old version before. Don't get me wrong. I do like me the old Minecraft, but I have a feeling that if Journey never existed, I don't know if I would have made beta a staple thing for me. Because I think I got Devin into beta from doing Journey myself and then doing old craft with him. I think that was kind of when he got into beta properly and realized just how cool it is. Like I'm not trying to dig on it, make too much of a dig on old Minecraft, but I mean, generally, I think if I had to choose Terraria, no, I'm just kidding. Well, Terraria is definitely a fun game. I enjoyed it a lot, but it's no Minecraft for me. I mean, you'd expect like with all the stuff Terraria has going for like the progression and stuff, it's great. But I just love Minecraft's potential. I don't know, Terraria doesn't bring out the same thing in me that it does from Minecraft. Like in Terraria, I'm just wanting to grind materials just to fight the bosses and build like a really basic house. I don't do building in Terraria. I build in Minecraft occasionally. Now more than ever, it's more occasional than anything. I used to build a lot more. And of course in Newcraft, I haven't really built a whole lot this season. I've just been doing the farms and my starter base and things. And I've been slowly working out my mega base, but it hasn't really been a consistent create. I guess it has been a consistent effort, but hasn't been a completely, building centric base. So it is definitely a part of me to build in Minecraft. And I also really dig multiplayer Minecraft. That's why I do Newcraft and don't do like my own. Oh, hello Skelly. I'm gonna have to deal with you. Try not to serpentine, serpentine. There we go. Bring out the Kurt a little bit. Just joking. I'm not actually trying to live up to Kurt. Don't worry. Not that involved. Just like to have a bit of fun. Okay, I do need to get some more cobble to smelt that iron. That'd actually be very useful for me. Who am I sore from work today? Didn't work a heck of a ton. I don't. Most of my shifts are not that long. I only work part time. But man, do they really work me out a bit. Hey, yeah, creeper. Yeah, look at that leather armor. It's just falling apart. A bit before I get iron again. It'll be a bit of a build up. Let the suspense build up while I struggle. I can get some mushroom stew again, actually. I was just getting up in mushrooms too last episode before I died. Ah, well. Nothing I can do about that creeper inevitably blowing me up during a thunderstorm. Probably shouldn't have walked in a thunderstorm. Maybe that's a lesson for future me. Don't walk at night unless you're prepared, which I was not clearly last night. 10 more 10 more episodes. Yeah, 10 more minutes. Actually, I should say. They're not 10 more episodes like this. Oh, maybe it is enough. No, but I gotta dig up some cobble. We're gonna take a quick smelting break. Actually, I might have to take an actual bathroom break, so maybe we'll dig me. Maybe we'll dig me. Yeah, maybe I'll dig myself into a bit of a hole here. You guys can watch the furnace smelt. I'll do like a little smelting circle here. Smelting circle. Oh god, nice and claustrophobic. Get that carbon monoxide poisoning and everything. Okay, well, watch that smelt for me. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, you forgot to tell me it was done. We gotta do the steak as well. Or the pork chop. Oh my god. I was just thinking steak. Maybe I need a good steak. Daring, digging straight down. I'm just being so daring today. You're not as daring as yesterday. Let's try not to be quite like that. Wait, let me think it through. There we go. Just gotta think it through first. I don't know why sometimes I screw it up. That's clearly how a bow should work, but I don't know. For some reason, that's what my muscle memory does. Blame my muscle memory. That's what I say. What else am I gonna make right now? I know I can get redstone from the spawners, so I don't need to worry about that. I'll make a quick shovel and a pickaxe. Yeah, that'll do. Brilliant. Okay. Then next I'll make a sword and an axe. All right, we're ready to get right on back to where we were going. Can't lose sight of the Farlands. I mentioned it so much today. I usually don't mention it. Ah well. Oh, we can't forget about our snowball SFX. That's my sound effect for it. I mean, you're gonna have to credit me if you use it in any of your games or sound production. Credit old Beam 4. That rambler headed to the Farlands and really doing not a whole lot else. Oh, look at that little hack mouth there. Oh, I should have made a bucket actually. You know, sometimes I question things. I kind of just forget about certain aspects of this world sometimes. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need the water bucket anyway. We'll have to wait until our next spawner or next iron patch. Oh, goodness. How far have we gone today? Oh, not too shabby. Around 5,000 blocks, 6,000 now to be precise. We're almost at the end of our episode, so we'll be just around 7K today. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Can't wait to shatter the expectations for Journey in the summer and just completely just go ham on the series, maybe. Oh, that is my prediction, not necessarily the reality. Shouldn't I gotta say that there might be caveats to it because I don't really know where I'll be at that point, but I'm hoping I'll be able to do some fun, cool stuff and get cracking with the base in Newcraft a bit more in the coming months, perhaps. That would be a rather good idea, don't you think? But yeah. Oh, look at that! I gotta take a screenshot through the clearing here. Oh, that is so cool. It's like a pack.png rigidity pack.png with weird lava fall, burning trees. Is there still a pig there? Nope, no pig. No pig. It's been ruined. Oh, well, I can get some mushrooms. Ooh, fresh mushrooms. Oh, there is a pig. Look at that. Right as I say. And a cow. Now the cow's starting to ruin it. I didn't know mushrooms could grow on sand. I don't think they can, by the way. I think that's a bird of suspension of disbelief. I actually didn't know that iron was there. I just zoomed in on it, hoping that there'd be something there, and there was. So good, good me. Good me. Good eyes. I've been eating my carrots lately, I guess. Actually, I haven't. I have not eaten carrots in quite some time. I'll be honest. Probably since like Thanksgiving or something like that. Smelting break. Time for another one. I got enough to make, well, just about a bucket and nothing else. Let me see if I can do something else while these things are smelting for me. Oh god, that's like jarring. Maybe I shouldn't do that much. Anything in there? Nope. Wait. I thought I saw some iron again. No, yeah, just keep on going. Okay, I should probably just hang around. Ooh, I can chop down some trees. Like I just get so involved, and then I come back. I'm like, oh, my stuff's done. Who? Why didn't anyone tell me? Maybe because I can't hear you guys. Maybe. Novel thought right there, actually. But I don't know. Could just be crazy. Yeah, we'll go to 64 and then some. Bucket time. And my inventory's full of crap again. Isn't that wonderful? Ooh. Yeah, okay, we're making a bucket. Uh-oh, I gotta clear up some storage. I'll do a quick cleanup here. No, not store F. Gosh, I'm so bad at this. A little behind the curtain. Oh, getting all these sorts of things going on. Okay, well, that's getting sorted out. I guess I should do a bed and end this episode. That would be a wise idea, wouldn't it? All right, now I guess gotta break this furnace. I get rid of that pickaxe there. And it is time to go into the Heidi Pole stage. Oh, we're right by this really cool lava-rific terrain. I can get rid of some wool. Oh, I don't have a bed, do I? Not very good, is it? Okay. I have to keep going for a little bit in hopes of finding a sheep. Please, sheep, make yourself shown. Please be known that I will not slash you with my sword. Maybe that's why they're not showing up. Because they know I'm just going to slash them in the face. I will not slash you in the face. Don't worry about it. I was kidding. It was actually a joke, an elaborate joke. You just weren't informed of it until now. Please, it's getting dark. I want to sleep. JP, I don't want to deal with the mobs again. You keep spawning and threatening. There you are. No, don't run away. No, this is all part of the plan. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you that part. You weren't really. Mm. Yeah, it was a little unfortunate, wasn't it? Oh well. Before I lied, tell everyone, tell your friends that I'm a dirty liar. Oh, I can get rid of that shovel too. How dare I kill an innocent sheep? I know the nerve of me. Okay, well, let's wrap up the episode. I don't even trust myself to do my outro while the game's played. Okay. End of an episode. I just came back from no commentary. No, that was a joke too. I don't know if you could tell, but yeah, that's the end of the episode. So thank you everybody for tuning in, tuning in your televisions and tellywhacker, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Maybe tomorrow, perhaps. Maybe 5 hours. We'll see. But yeah. Until then.